I've been away for a couple months because everybody is just like, you just get frustrated about people just turning a blind eye to things. But I wanted to talk to you about the parable of the unmerciful servant. And the reason that I wanted to talk to you about it is because how many times did Jesus talk about the hypocrites in the Bible? All the time. So the unmerciful servant is this parable that Jesus had where there was this man. He was forgiven the equivalent of 20 years' wages by the king. 20 years' wages, that's a huge debt for that to just be forgiven. I apologize for any of the background noise. Again, I'm in a lazy river. So he was forgiven 20 years' wages. Amazing. And he was only forgiven because while he was talking to the king said, you owe me this debt, and I'm going to sell you, your wife, and your children into slavery to pay for it. And he falls to his knees, and he's like, please be merciful. Please be merciful to me. So the king says, yes, of course. But when that servant goes out, he finds a servant who owes him 100 days' wages. And he grabs him by the neck and he's like, pay me what you owe me. And the guy's like, please have mercy on me. He says no, and he throws him into debtor's prison. People are outraged about this. Like, you just got forgiven 20 years' wages, and then you're gonna have somebody who owes you 100 days' wages into debtor's prison? Like, what? Where's the mercy? Where's the forgiveness that you were just shown? We see this kind of hypocrisy all the time. People benefit from things and they want to pull the ladder up from behind themselves, right? Have you guys ever experienced that? Oh, you received benefits from this program. Oh, you came here and received amnesty. You've received forgiveness for debt reduction, student loans, GI Bill, whatever, healthcare programs. But then you want to pull the ladder up from behind you. I got mine, but everybody else, right? Have you guys experienced people doing this? So I bring this up because on Tuesday I was at my allergist office. And while I was in the allergist office, let me just get around all these people. While I was in the allergist office, there was this man. He was probably in his 40s or 50s, and he was with these two elderly women. And they were talking and complaining about the fact that the older lady's son had disinvited her from Thanksgiving. And sorry, there's a lot of people around. So they had been disinvited from Thanksgiving, and she's crying in the doctor's office. It's super embarrassing. It's weird because the man with her, he's wearing this giant crucifix, and he is getting down on his knees in the doctor's office, and he's like, let's pray about your son, Greg. And we're just sitting there in the doctor's office, and they're on the floor praying about how supposedly Greg has a spirit of division on him, and he's trying to actively harm his mom. And it's just ridiculous, because the thing is you can't harm, let me get past these people. You can't actively harm people and then be shocked when they're like, hey, I don't want to have anything to do with you. That's pretty natural, right? If you've benefited from things and then you want to harm other people who are going to benefit from those same programs, don't be shocked when people are like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. So it just reminds me of the hypocrisy, not only the praying in public, but But my son is an agent of Satan because he's disinviting me. And if you've been forgiven and you don't want to extend that forgiveness to others, hey, I had the ability to benefit from programs that made sure that I was able to have children safely or have education for my special needs child or whatever, and then you want to pull the ladder up from behind you. Guess what? People are going to be upset with you. People aren't going to want to be your friend because you're actively harming them. And I just want to bring that up because a lot of people are dealing with that, especially today on Thanksgiving. You have family members that are upset that you don't want to have fellowship with them anymore. And I want to remind you, like, you don't need my permission, but you have my permission to, like, continue to not talk to these people. And for those of you who didn't show up, you didn't stand in the gap, or you actively voted to harm people, well, don't be shocked when you reap what you sow, right? If you are going to plant bad seeds that are harmful to people, don't be shocked when the fruit is ostracization or being alone. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I'm going to talk to you guys later because it is like so crazy around here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.